I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Now Jones. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Throwing Jones. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Touchdown, Jets! Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Looking to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. ETN on the toss right. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They'll look to throw here. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. And the Jaguars send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year. But you think this game, their toughest test yet?
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run. So this game is crucial.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones throwing the out route incomplete. It's Miller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Throwing on first down. Jones. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Throwing after the interception. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. It's a room to maneuver. And he's taken down inside the 30.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
First and 10, Taylor now. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd down at 5. They give to Taylor out of the gun. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He finds Robinson. And he is going to have a Jets first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a give to Taylor. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it'll make it a second down. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. A try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive
as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Going to fake it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout. as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
On third down, here's Taylor. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They're going to try and throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll set up a throw. That's complete. Okuebunam. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. He'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Albert O. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. They'll try and throw for it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they get the ball to the end zone.
2nd and 6. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Albert Okwuegbunam with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. Could have been up 1 with a point after, but they go for 2. It worked.
It almost seems like they're trying to set an identity, doesn't it? We're going to be one of those teams that every time we get a chance to put extra points on the board, we will. Because really it's minimal in difference, right? Whether you're up 1 or 2, the field goal can still get you.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think
Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. They'll set up to throw. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. From the gun, it's Taylor. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Jones now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. It's Miller. Complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Fighting him off. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a first carry for their fullback. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the handoff, Taylor. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jonathan Taylor, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 97 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 2nd down and 3. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Deshaun Jackson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Going up top for Miller. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, but frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
That's caught by Jackson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They go play action here on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Albert O there to make the grab. And the Jaguars could be on their way to 7-1 as they add on to their lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 5, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Taylor. No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 22, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mecole Hardman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far. But
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Chase Young.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll roll him out right. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.